Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to part number 7 of this battle for victory with Scarborough Athletic, and we are basically where we left off right after the game against Banbury last time out, when we did the unthinkable and we got promoted in our first season. There were 3,155 fans in the Flamingo Land Stadium. 66 fans from Banbury came. They took the lead early on. Benakwe scoring in the 5th minute, but a Michael Coulson penalty in the 93rd minute, and not even a great penalty at that, as we're just going to show you it right now. Yeah, not even a great penalty. This is the first goal, ball towards the far post, Akwai getting away from Kelly and heading home, and then this penalty from Coulson went through the hands of Ratcliffe to send the home fans into ecstasy. 1-1 draw. We go up as champions. There it is, confirmed. 46 games played, 27 wins, 11 draws, 8 defeats, 36 goal plus 36 goal difference, and 92 points on the board. We have done it, and we come back and we have the initial budgets. I clicked through these, but I didn't actually see them. As you can tell, we've still got the press conference still with as well. So the initial budgets are £10,000 in the wage budget and a transfer budget of £40,000. That would mean that if we move it across, it only gives us a little bit more. So we'll keep a little bit of the transfer budget. We have £3,000 to play with, but there'll be a lot of players on their way out of the club as well. A lot of players that we haven't really featured too much this season. We're just going to go through and I'm going to deal with this press conference, and we'll be back for the end of season awards. So it's time for the end of season awards here at Scarborough Athletic. New arrivals. Best new arrival was Lewis Lang, 7.25 average rating, 1 assist in his 33 appearances, 27 starts, 6 substitute appearances. Tyrese Onyeko came in from Crewe, 39 games played, 31 starts, 8 substitute appearances, 21 goals, 6 assists, 7.22 average rating. And Harry Williams played a 7.03 rating, 37 games he played this season. There's a few others that were players that we didn't bring in as we go down here. But the top 3 players that we brought in: Louis Lang, Tyrese Onyeka and Harry Williams. In terms of the competitions, we were expected to be competitive in the FA Cup, and we reached the 4th qualifying round defeat to Scunthorpe after taking the lead in that game, if I remember correctly. It's kind of disappointing. I was hoping to make the first round proper. We beat Hyde, drew with Matlock, and then beat them in the replay. And the English FA Trophy, we beat Curzon Ashton at home and then lost against Leamington in the 3rd round. And again, just to be competitive in there, and we did just that. Biggest win was the 6-1 victory over Kings Lynn. We absolutely smashed them. It was at a point when we were starting to struggle a little bit as well, so it was a great time to get such a big victory. Match to remember was a 3-1 victory over Telford. Early goals from Glyn and Bramall, sandwiched between Oswell's goal for Telford and then Coulson scoring in the 40th minute, and we ran out 3-1 victors. And the goal of the season was in the FA Cup against Matlock, the 3-2 victory against them. It was Hassan Ayari's 58th minute goal, and we're going to take a quick look at that now. So here is the goal. Chadwick with the goal kick, headed by Colville, Onyeka into Ayari, in between the midfield and defence, and just fires into the top corner from 25 yards. Great finish from him there. Finances: sponsorship was 30,000, broadcast revenue was 6.19k, corporate and hospitality was 18.4k, competition prize money was 17,000, and the match day commercial and retail was 241,000. 301 shirts sold. Tyrese Onyeka was top of that, and 13.64 in total merchandise sales. We stay at a 1-star reputation as well, just the local reputation. How we lined up: Cracknell in goal, Burton, Williams, Gouda and Kelly, Maloney and Hill as the 2 in front of them, Bramall on the left, Colville on the right, and Glyn playing just behind Michael Coulson. Argument for Tyrese Onyeka also making it in there, but with the formation they've given, that's the team, the best 11. Now for the accolades: record breakers: most assists by a player in the season, Daniel Bramall with 12. Most clean sheets was Joe Cracknell with 17. Most player of the match awards, Michael Coulson with 7. Worst discipline was Bailey Gouda with 13 yellows and 1 red. Very, very susceptible to a card, him there. Youngest player was Dylan Hill, 18 years and 116 days. Oldest player was Simon Heslop, 35 years and 149 days. Youngest goal scorer was Dylan Hill at 18 years and 337 days. And the oldest goal scorer was Michael Coulson at 35 years and 25 days. Fans player of the season was Michael Coulson. Young player of the season was Tyrese Onyeka. Signing of the season was Alex Petrovic. Goal of the season, we just saw, was Hassan Ayari. Top goal scorer with 28 goals was Michael Coulson. Most assists was Daniel Bramall with 12. Most player of the match awards, Michael Coulson with 7. Highest average rating, Michael Coulson with a 7.3. And the most passes completed per 90 minutes, Will Thornton with 50 passes completed per 90 minutes. It is history in the making. Promotion at the first time of asking. Back-to-back promotions take us into the Vanarama National League for the 2023-24 season. And we need to just carry on working at it, secure survival in the National League, and then build on it from there. We also got our record attendance in that last game, 3,155 against Banbury. The previous record was against Warrington in May 2022. I'm guessing that was the promotion season to the Vanarama National League North. 2,805 for that game. Season review exceeded all expectations to win the National League. Supporter profile update. Hardcore has dropped to 12%. Core has risen to 36%. Family has dropped to 22%. And casual has dropped to 18%. Be competitive against York and get the better of rivals Whitby if you happen to play against them. And strive to make progress on and off the pitch. Club vision and expectation meeting. They want to attempt to avoid relegation from the Vanarama National League. We'll accept that. And we'll go and do our team meeting as well. Congratulations on achieving promotion. I'll be strengthening the squad as you might expect, but I believe we can avoid getting into a relegation battle. Oh, okay. Might be asking too much. That's the sort of reaction we were after. And we can all move on to our summer holidays now. The team will return on the 3rd of July. So we have a couple of months. We have the whole of May and the whole of June to start working on some business and try and work out where we're going to improve this squad. See who's going to be leaving, see who's going to be coming in, and we're going to start looking at that now. So we have 2 new sponsorship deals finalised for the next season. New main kit sponsor and a new secondary kit sponsor. New scouting budget as well of 95,000, and stadium expansion plans announced as well. £72,000 is going to cost to increase the capacity by 750 supporters, expected to take around 3 months. So it should be ready for pretty much the start of the season. We've also made offers for 2 players that were in our scouting centre as well. Sam Murray, first off, was on loan with us. He is currently at Manchester United. He's a left back, 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. We don't have a backup left back. I've just been looking through the squad and I've just arranged it by star rating to see who our best players are. And in terms of left back, we have Kieran Burton, who's a left back, and we also have Alex Petrovic, who can play left back, but he's also a defensive midfielder. So I think we need another out-and-out left back. Kieran Burton has played very well for us this season. Only averages 6.72. I thought he was better than that, if I'm completely honest. But look at the numbers of Sam Murray. His crossing's good. His first touch is good. His passing's good. Work rate is good. Teamwork's good. He's got some good numbers. Good pace as well. I feel like he could be a massive improvement on what we currently have. And the other player is Danny Whitehead, who is a midfielder, can play defensive midfield, can play central midfield, can play attacking midfield, can play out on the right as well. Steady. I mean, if you look down his technicals, nothing massively stands out, but they're all there. The lowest is a 7, all 8s and 9s and a couple of 10s. Mentally, anticipation, flair, teamwork, work rate are all pretty good, and his strength, stamina and pace are all pretty good as well for this level. So he would come in as arguably on star rating our best defensive midfielder. So that is a really good start to proceedings. We're going to keep options open on what we want to do. I don't want to sign too many players to this squad, but there is a couple of positions that I am actively searching for to improve. There's this guy here, Matty Alexander, who is a goalkeeper. Now, for all the clean sheets that Joe Cracknell kept, I don't know whether finding another goalkeeper might be an option. This guy, just looking at his current numbers, he's 2-star current ability, 5-star potential, and for 20, available on a free, I feel like he could come in and replace Matt Bancroft. We're just going to have a look. Matt Bancroft currently is on, where's his wages? £100 a week. If we could get Matty Alexander on around that sort of figure, he wants a non-contract. I don't really want to give him a non-contract. Right, if we just drop this down to £25 an appearance, and then we will put him on, can we get him on 65 quid a week? 65 quid a week. Okay, so we'll bring him in as a backup goalkeeper, and he is signed. No chance of him leaving halfway through the season. Danny Whitehead signs on the dotted line, 29-year-old midfielder, £450 a week. I think he is a massive improvement. Midfield is an area that we've kind of struggled with for the most part this season. I think that is a fantastic signing. And Matty Alexander comes in, £65 a week, backup goalkeeper, 5-star potential. Could be around the club for a pretty long time as well, and I'm very happy with that signing. Also, is this new that you can bring someone in on trial before they sign up? So we have agreed the transfer of Matty Alexander, and he has joined the club on trial until he joins on the 14th of May. Now, is that new to this game, or is that something I've missed in previous incarnations of the game? Because I kind of like that regardless. So just looking at star rating, if we bring in Whitehead as a defensive midfielder, we also then have Petrovic, who can move into that defensive midfield role on the bench, and backup goalkeeper Matty Alexander is slightly better than Matt Bancroft. Obviously got the potential as well. We have James Cadman in as substitute 9, who is an attacking central midfielder. So we're going to have a look for an attacking central midfielder, try and improve on that position. So we have a good starter and a good backup. Let's have a quick look as I schedule instead of scouting there. That was bizarre. Right, what have we got? If we just sort them by star rating, a few of these guys are out of contract as well. Sam Smart, Leo Smith is out. Roseri, Langelo. Let's have a look. Who can we find? So we've got a guy here from Sam Smart. He is a right winger, more so. He is listed for £4,000. We could afford that as well. Brendan Barr is an attacking midfielder at Dungannon. He's out of contract soon as well. He's on loan. Where's he on loan from? He's on loan from Derry City. Could we? I don't think we can get hold of him just yet. As we just work our way down this list. There's a few high potential players here, but we really want someone who's going to come straight into the starting lineup. Ben Stevens can play on either wing. Conor McElhenney from Salford as well is on there. His contract is up soon as well. He's asking to leave. I mean, can we get him for nothing? They want £1,700 and a lot of add-ons. Okay, we'll just... It's only values up at £3,400 anyway. Let's see if we can get him over the line. He looks like a decent player. Pace is okay. Stamina's okay. Finishing of 11. Can play in the striker role as well. So, I mean, long shots of 11. He could be really good. 11 passing, 12 technique. Yeah, I think he could be a really good... Ah, look at that wage. He's not going to want to know, is he? £2,000 a week he is on. Is he even going to want to talk to us? Oh, okay. Star player. 1,400. What's the... Well. I don't think we're going to get him, are we? Yeah, he's going to want way too much here. I mean, that even includes a £4,000 signing on fee. What can we... Is there anything we can do? No, it looks like he is way out of our price range. Sam Murray has signed as well. He is the left back. And again, that just bolsters up the squad, makes it a lot stronger, a lot more strength in depth. And first 3 signed through the door, and we're not even at the middle of May yet. So Banbury, title contention, Banbury are out of the playoffs, losing 4-3 to Kings Lynn. Connor Carty scored on 32 minutes. Rasulo scored on 37. There was then a goal back for Barkers on 41. Carty got his second on 60 to make it 3-1. Luamba scored in the 17th minute to make it 3-2. Horton got the equaliser on 86. And Lockett in the 91st minute got the winner. And Kings Lynn are through to the final, where they will play Chester, who beat Southport on penalties. Very surprised. I thought Banbury would follow us up the way they were playing. But that late draw against us seems to have knocked the stuffing out of them. And they will spend another season in the Vanarama National League North. Another signing in, Nathan Woodthorpe, another left back has come in. We have paid £4,000 up front for him, rising to £16,750, £425 a week wage as well. Now, the reason for that is that our left backs, Kieran Burton and Alex Petrovic. Petrovic obviously can play in that defensive midfield role as well, and Kieran Burton can play in that centre-back role as well. And I just feel like having out-and-out left backs at left back and right back, it's going to be slightly better. And Kieran Burton then obviously can fill in left back or centre back. Again, I thought he played better than what he did, if I'm completely honest. I thought he played better than the 6.72. 5 assists he got to his name as well. But again, I think that strengthens up because he is... I mean, he's probably more predominantly a centre back with his jumping reach and his heading ability. So I feel like that is something that we need to do. His ability's just dropped off a little bit in the past couple of months. But yeah, it's another sign. It's another left back. And I feel like we're improving in the right areas. It means that the wage budget looks like this. We are going to have about £2,000 maybe left to spend, but we're going to have a lot of players leave as well. If you just look down here, I'm pretty sure there's Ryan Watson, Kieran Waleji are all going to be leaving. Jake Charles is unhappy. He didn't get a lot of game time. Sam Ward is also probably going to leave as well. So that is where we're at with that. There's going to be a few players that are going to be on their way out of the door. So it's part of the reason that we're trying to bring so many in so early, because we know we're going to probably lose probably between 8 and 10, I reckon, because we had quite a big squad considering. 4 signings in through the door then on the 14th of May. Danny Whitehead, the defensive midfielder or central midfielder, 3.5-star rating. We are going to train him as a defensive midfielder, as a roaming playmaker, because we play that role and no one can really play it. So let's just train him to play there. We have Nathan Woodthorpe, who is a left back. So we're going to train him on wing back on support as we get him in. Matty Alexander as a sweeper keeper on, I think we're sweeper keeper on defend. Take control of this individual player's training. Sweeper keeper on attack, actually. So just change that. And Sam Murray, 3.5-star as well. Danny White, Nathan Woodthorpe, and Sam Murray, all 3.5-star or above. He's a left back. Put him on to a wing back on attack. And let's have a look what that does in terms of our players. So we have 2 really good left backs at the club now. So Kieran Burton's going to swap out there. We're going to bring Murray on as the bench player. Those 2 will probably alternate. Like I say, both of them look like very good players. We might actually go with the 18-year-old as the first choice and Woodthorpe as the backup left back there. That also means that we should have freed up some room here. Kieran Burton can play in the centre of defence, but we also have Lewis Lang and Jack Lee ahead of him. Jack Lee can also play in that defensive midfield role as well. I think that is something we're going to probably get Jack Lee trained up on. Ball winning midfield role on defend. See if we could just get a little bit more competent in that role. So here we go. It's Kings Lynn versus Chester in the playoff final for a spot in the Vanarama National League. Who do we think is going to win? Where are we going to go? Kings Lynn have won 4-4. It finished a penalty shootout victory. Luamba opened the scoring in the 11th minute. Goal for Williams on 38. Rickard on 41. Williams then put Chester 3-1 up in the 53rd minute. Horton got one back on 59. Then Luamba equalised on 79 minutes to make it 3-3. Williams then completed his hat-trick on 114 minutes, and I think Chester thought that they were going into the National League for a Widrington goal in the 120th minute, took it to penalties, and Kings Lynn took the momentum, won on penalty shootouts, and they join us in the Vanarama National League for next season. So we've also made a signing, and I didn't even notice that it's not going to go through till the 1st of December. Brendan Barr is an attacking midfielder, 13 first touch, 11 composure, 13 pace, looks pretty quick, can play in behind the striker, 3-star current ability, potential to be 5-star as well. He is at Dungannon in Ireland. His contract runs out in December, which is weird. I wonder whether, if we accept it, can we put a bid in to just bring him in a little bit earlier, or is that not possible? No, it's not. That's going to come through on the 1st of December. And in terms of our scouting, it is the 11th of June now. So we've been sort of just going ahead a little bit, just trying to see what's happening. Nothing in terms of goalkeepers and nothing in terms of attacking midfielders. I think I went maybe too big on what kind of star rating I wanted from some of these players. If you just have a look, we've got Tom Murphy, who's a goalkeeper from Crusaders. He's actually at Ballinmallard. His contract runs out at the end of June. I wonder if he would come in as a first choice goalkeeper as well. £250 a week. We take away his signing on fee. Try and drop him down to 200. 210 maybe? £210 a week for someone that could potentially be our first choice goalkeeper. So a lot of Irish players coming across here. Mal Smith is a fullback, can also play at centre back as well. Marking, passing, tackling are all okay. What's his crossing? His crossing is a little bit poor there. Probably need a slightly better crosser of the ball. In terms of right back, who do we have? So we have Jake Kelly and Kieran Waleji, who is leaving. So we do need a backup right back. Well, we need a right back, full stop. Sam Smart at Halifax. I think we've already looked at him. Let's just have a quick look through and see what we can see, if there's anything. I mean, Mal Smith, for everywhere he can play, would actually probably be the right sort of signing. If we just can remove these 2 extras that he wants there, that's good. And I'm hoping, could we get him in for under £200 a week? Let's try 150. Maybe 107. Right, 170, not 160. Let's give him a little bit of a bump. 180. I think that is a good sign. £180 a week. I'm just looking. There's Kieran O'Connor here as well, who is a central midfielder or attacking midfielder. Oh, he's got some. Okay, he's got some decent numbers. Long shots of 8, heading of 12, 6 foot, strength, stamina, pace, natural fitness, jumping. I mean, physically, he looks like a very, very good player, does Kieran O'Connor. I wonder if he wants a lot of stuff as well. Can we... Let's remove all of it and see if he is happy to remove all of it. He is happy to remove all of it, but he wants £1,500 a week. That's... I say a little out of our price range. That's a lot out of our price range. Brandon Doyle is another one. It looks pretty good acceleration, but not quick. I don't know if we're just looking for the sake of looking for some of these. Jack Hunter can play all up the centre of the park as well. He's at Halifax. Playing that defensive midfield role or central midfield role again. 5'11", a little bit on the small side, but good passing, good marking, good tackling. First touch is pretty good. Long shots are poor, but I wonder, whether 15 determination, 11 work rate. What can we bring him in for? That is the question. He says £800 a week. Oh, we can get him for 600. Could we? I mean, if we could drop him down to, let's try 400. Let's be a little bit cheeky with it. 450 maybe. Definitely think we can get him for the low end of the 500s. Let's try 500 again. £500 perfect. I think those could be some really, really good signs. Again, 11th of June. In terms of what we have left in terms of wage budget, we have £1,800. So we've got a couple of signings in that money there. I think, I mean, we can't have a look yet at the Vanarama National League and where we would be predicted to finish. But I think the signings we've made thus far have made us a hell of a lot stronger than we were last season. So we miss out on Mal Smith. He is going to Warren Point. But we do get Jack Hunter joining such a reputable club as well. He is a defensive midfielder, can also play central midfield. He goes going to join us, on the 1st of July. So disappointed to miss out on Mal Smith. I thought that would have been a really, really good signing. But Jack Hunter comes in, and again, another defensive midfielder, and we look a hell of a lot stronger in that position than we did last season. And goalkeeper Tom Murphy is going to sign as well. That goes through on the 1st of July as well. The 1st of July is going to be key as well, because there's going to be a lot of free transfers available on the 1st of July. But as I said, it's just that case of not signing too many people. Dynamics at the moment, the club atmosphere is very good. Team cohesion is average. Managerial support is very good. So at the moment, we haven't gone too gung-ho on that. Tom Murphy, Jack Hunter and Brendan Barr are all coming in. Mal Smith was the only one we're really disappointed with. We're going to move on now to the 1st of July, I think. And we're going to have a look at some of the players that become available on free transfers. So on to the season preview screen. It is the 1st of July, by the way. We are predicted to finish in 21st place. Welling, Kings Lynn and Maidenhead are below us. So it's going to be a tough old scrap. But we're not bottom. We're 33-1, level with Torquay and Ebbsfleet. So a couple of more signings and we could be on the right track. So 1st of July and Jack Hunter and Tom Murphy come in. And we'll have a look now with the players that have gone. Look at how small our squad looks now compared to what it was. A lot of players wouldn't sign new deals because we didn't give them enough game time. Kind of understand it, but obviously it just makes the squad look a hell of a lot smaller. So we have also need to try and check where some of our players are, because all of our players are not in the first 11. So we have, I'll be back in a second after I've just changed all this around. I have made an offer for so many trial players. I'm just going to show you here. 3 defenders, a load of attacking midfielders, partly because we brought them all in on trial. We made a couple of offers for the ones we wanted, and then so many offers started going in for them from other clubs that I thought, well, I'm just going to offer for all of them while they're on trial here, because even the worst ones out of the bunch would fit in as decent backups. So that was the plan. We have our first signing, and it is Daniel Dodds, who is a right back and also plays centre back. Pace is 11, natural fitness of 13, agility and balance all pretty good. Physically, pretty good, 5'10". Positioning 11, vision 12, tackling, technique, marking are all 10. First touch and long shots are also 10. I mean, 9 crossings, a decent little right back as well. 22 years of age. Comes in from Middlesbrough, where he spent all of his career in the youth setup there, and he comes in as our right back. And this is what we were talking about. Clark has gone to Doncaster. Alex Petrovic has left on a free transfer. He has gone to Alfreton. Ross Barrows has gone to Barrow, which is kind of apt. So all the loan players, the trial players, have gone. But we're in a position where hopefully some of them come back in. Nick Hutton has gone out on loan as well. He's a youngster. We also have 2 midfielders that have accepted offers, but for the moment we're just going to delay to see which other midfielders come through. We've got Josh Hancock, who is a central midfielder or an attacking midfielder. Some decent numbers. He's 32 though. Technically very good. Natural fitness of 12 as well. And the other player is Joel Grant, who is a winger. Can play all on the left-hand side, attacking midfield and striker. Again, technically okay. Physicals are pretty decent for a 35-year-old. 14 caps for Jamaica as well. But we're just going to see if any of the others are going to come off for us. Still a few others knocking around. So we're going to see what we can do with those first before we accept them into the club. So we've got 3 midfielders into the club. First off is, where's he gone? Jordan Nicholson, who is a winger, can play on the left-hand side. And then the other 2 that we showed you as well, Carl John is no longer going to sign for us as well, which means that of all the players we tried to bring in, these are the 3 that are going to come in. So we have a central attacking midfielder, we have a left-sided midfielder, and we have a... where's he gone? And we have a right-sided midfielder. So we've got people that can play on all 3 sides, which makes us a lot stronger than where we were. And it should be a couple of more days for the other 2 to come in because we did delay them. But out of 12, we got 3. Probably not the 3 that we would have wanted, but we have got 1 player in each position now, and that is kind of what we wanted to do. We didn't want multiple positions, and we have those 4 players that came in. So they are Jordan Nicholson, we had Daniel Dodds, and then the other 2 were Joel Grant and Josh Hancock, with Brendan Bart obviously coming in on the 1st of December. So Joel Grant and Josh Hancock have come in as well. They will probably finish off where we're at the moment. I think we're going to go through now to the 12th of August, our opening game of the season against Dagenham and Redbridge. We'll play the opening 3 games, Dagenham and Redbridge, Aldershot and Welling. But for now, I think that is our transfer business done. We're just going to go through them quickly, just show you what we've done so far, and probably what is going to be the main part of our transfers anyway. So Danny Whitehead, Nathan Woodthorpe, Matty Alexander and Sam Murray all came in on the 14th of May. Danny Whitehead, here are his attributes. He is a central midfielder, can also play defensive midfield. Trying to train him as the roaming playmaker. And we've gone back to this season now. Let's get this set up again. Nathan Woodthorpe is a left back. Some decent numbers on him. He will be vying for that first choice left back spot, along with Sam Murray. There he is, left back, coming from Manchester United, 3-star current ability, 5-star potential. Here are his attributes just there. And lastly, of the signings that came in on the 14th of May was Matty Alexander, who's gone to play in our youth team, 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. As for the signings that were made as it ticked over into this season, first off was Jack Hunter and Tom Murphy from Halifax and Crusaders. 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential for Jack Hunter. Attributes just there if you want to pause them to have a look. Tom Murphy from Crusaders is a goalkeeper. He will be backup goalkeeper to Joe Cracknell. Hopefully we'll give him a little bit of a test in trying to dislodge him as the number 1. Daniel Dodds came in on a free transfer. He is a right back, 3.5-star current ability there. Then Jordan Nicholson, who can play on the left-hand side and also can play central attacking midfield and attacking midfield on the right as well. Joel Grant can play on the left side, down the middle, or as a striker as well. With his 8 finishing, he probably won't play as striker too much, but he might fill in there every now and again when we need a goal. And Josh Hancock can play central midfield or attacking central midfield. Some decent numbers on him there, 32 years of age. Probably a little bit on the old side, but it means our squad looks very good for this season now. We're just going to alter it in a off camera to get our main 22 up there. The season preview, if I can click on the right screen now, it looks like this with these signings. We're up to 17th, 20-1. So that means according to these, we should be quite comfortably staying in the division, and hopefully that is the case. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. We'll be back tomorrow for the opening 3 games of the league season in the Vanarama National League, and possibly some more transfers. But as it stands right now, I am very happy with the squad we've got assembled.